Yeah, Sarasota and Charlotte fully launched. The office is looking beautiful. We actually partnered up with Extra Space Storage. So I got links up right here. It shows me the trucks where they are. It shows me where the dumps are.
How has it been, and what have you noticed?
It's just made everything a lot more clear. Everything is all consolidated into one.
Virtually every single thing within our operations is within this app.
And it also looks way more efficient.
It looks way better. YouTube, what is going on? My name is Ryder, the co-founder and president of Junk Punks. It is currently about 41 degrees out here in Southwest Florida. We are at our Pinellas County office here. About to check in on the team this morning, see how we're doing. Hey, Brian. Brian's working on HR and payroll over here, right, Brian?
Yeah, so my priorities this week are finding ways to make us more lean, updating our payroll systems, making HR more efficient, building that out so that when we do scale even further, we're protected. Yeah, it comes down to staying compliant, constantly researching the newest laws, and working with the companies out there that can provide those answers.
Are we compliant right now?
100%.
We're compliant. Guys, Tanner leads all of our new locations, and he's got a little bit of an update for us for the Sarasota market.
Yeah, the Sarasota and Charlotte fully launched. The office is looking beautiful. We actually partnered up with Extra Space Storage, and we've got some discounts going on storage units to stack metal in, donatables, everything like that. So it's actually a really cool new little twist on a junk office. But on top of that, for future locations, just so they go a little bit smoother, we're actually going to be making default spreadsheet for market research. So we'll just basically type in whatever market we're looking into next, and it's going to give us exactly what we can expect when we launch there. Offices closest to the landfills, recycling centers, everything like that, and then median income, things of that nature. So we'll have a good idea on what we can present future managers and general managers, regional managers with.
How many markets are we looking at opening?
I mean, by the end of this year, which we're mid-November now, I mean, I don't see why we can't be in Orlando, Fort Myers, Naples, and New Orleans. 1 year goal, a year from today. I don't see why we couldn't do 10.
10 mil run rate. 10 mil run rate. Good shit, Tanner. All right. Man of the hour. What's going on, Andrew?
Hey,
How we doing today?
doing pretty good. Got started with about 17 jobs.
Okay. Tony, get in here. Get in here. Check out this office. Check it out. Look at the setup. Tell me is that a gun behind you? Sorry, there is a gun behind you.
You know, we got the Charlotte and Sarasota office going now,
How's
so
that going? Charlotte County is just south of Sarasota.
we got a big clean out today. So
They
it's
do.
good. Yeah.
Where at? Show me on that map there.
Yeah, so I got links up right here. It shows me the trucks where they are. It shows me where the dumps are. Got work keys over here with the schedule, and also a map where all the jobs are.
Beautiful.
And then right here I got my EOD where I'm filling out all the stats of the day, keeping up with the jobs we land.
So this is our new operations software app that we built. This has been in for about, a week or 2 weeks. How has it been? I know we were using a Google spreadsheet before. How has it been, and what have you noticed?
It's just made everything a lot more clear. Everything is all consolidated into one, so you don't have to jump from page to page and type out a bunch of different stuff. At the end of the day, it's kind of all right here in one place.
Yeah, and that's really what makes it the best is we have our, deposits, inventory, attendance points, incident reports, team management, daily EOD, commission stats. Virtually every single thing within our operations is within this app.
And it also looks way more efficient.
It looks way better. So we developed 3 main softwares, one for training, one for operations, and one for our call center. The first one we developed is called Scenarios. Now this is our training app. Essentially, this is used by every single office and all of our team members in the mornings. So every morning at 6:30 a.m., we run scenarios, which are essentially exact mock scenarios that we run into with our customers, whether that's quoting the job, dealing with a customer that has an issue or an issue on the job. All of these scenarios are trained every single morning and scored internally in this app. I mean, ultimately, you don't know what a team is truly, going through with a customer on site unless you had body cams strapped to every single guy. And so the best way to, get an idea of what the customer is actually experiencing is to run these scenarios every single morning to see what that customer journey looks like and what that customer experience looks like. And so we can make corrections based on things that they maybe should or shouldn't say to the customer, or ways to help us land the job and actually get started on it so we're not losing money and losing revenue. One of the first times we ran this in the mornings, We noticed guys using words like about when giving pricing, which is an absolute no. We need to be definitive in the pricing that we're giving. And so the customer knows, how much it costs and why it costs that. And so that's ultimately the main focus of that training, is to help our guys understand how to portray that to the customer and have it make sense for not only the customer, but also us. So essentially every single morning, the team will come in, whoever's running that office or the office leader will lead that morning scenario. As of right now, we have 5 scenarios that we train on. We're looking to possibly add more if those scenarios are deemed necessary. But basically they'll come in, the sales leads will have a practice scenario with the manager who acts as if they are the customer. And we'll do everything from the initial phone call all the way to on-site, to giving that quote, to then starting the job. So the first thing we have on our dashboard of scenarios is going to be our last week highlight and then our last week focus point. So within all of these scenarios, we have a 38 to 48 point evaluation form that's filled out for that lead that's doing the scenario. Now we can see our focus point and highlight of each week. So for example, last week you can see that 17% of our scenarios, we use the customer's value keys. So that's one of our major focus points, is identifying the customer's value keys and then treating them and working with them based around their value keys. A value key is the reason why a customer is getting the job done in the first place. The second page that we have on here is the scenarios and their study guides. For each scenario, we have a full video guide that shows our team doing it from front to finish and how it should properly be executed. We then also have our archive, which you can go back in time and see any single scenario that was done by any team member. And then you can also go in and see their lifetime stats and their growth. And oftentimes their growth on those scenarios are linked to their direct performance on the field. So that's all you're gonna get to see for scenarios for now. Now we're gonna move on to operations. Now this is what you guys will see Andrew and all of our operations managers working on every single day, all day long. This is essentially a live feed of all of our KPIs and performance metrics for our team members. This includes jobs, revenues, revenue per hour, average job size, total labor percentage, any stat, you name it, we have it. Essentially, we have one page that has the routes for every single truck team, and it's getting filled out live as the day and as the jobs are completed. And what this will do is put together a daily report for each and every single location. And then those reports are sent, to the entire team or executive team at the end of each day to see a recap from each location. This same app also calculates all of our stats and commissions. So when we're running payroll and trying to figure out the total split tips, the total commissions, it's all in this system. So all you have to do is run a report for that week, and we have all those numbers. This operations app also stores all of our attendance, incidents, inventory, collections, estimate follow-ups. It's essentially our main hub for all of our operations. This was something that started on a Google spreadsheet, and today we've just developed it into 3 different apps, and now these apps are used every single day by all of our team members. The third and final software is for our call center. Our call center takes all of our customer phone calls inbound and out, unless they're dealing with a customer, which is then on the operations and location level. This call center dashboard is used every single day for our call center to be able to figure out when each location is accepting bookings for. So we have a live scheduling board here at the top. This is going to give a breakdown of when we're accepting jobs for each location, so that there's a clear communication line between each location manager and the call center. The dashboard also shows off some stats such as sales, tips, closing rate, missed call percentage, and just a few other phone metrics that are tracked on this app. Another really cool part about the call center app is that we have frequently asked questions, or like one-off questions that the call center might receive. And so if they get hit with a question that maybe they've never heard of or been trained on before, they can look up what that question is specifically and get our company response standard for that person that's calling and asking about something that they might not know about. It's a whole lot easier to launch a new location in a new market when you have an app that you can go to and everything is laid out perfectly there and it's already a structured system, as opposed to just, a pen and paper inventory system that they try to manage day one. All of those systems are already built in with the idea that, okay, we're going to open, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 locations. So all of these things need to be ready, documented, and ready to go day one. Alrighty guys, that is all I have on the apps and software side. If you guys are interested in working with us, there'll be a link down below that you guys can fill out to get a hold of us. If not, have a great day.